Bonjour from Paris. I just landed.
My 1 week of Paris starts here. I'm driving in from the airport, staying in the Le Marais, 4th arrondissement. Here's a little boy who's smoking a cigarette. I just was like, you look 12.
I'm in desperate need of some coffee and maybe a croissant.
As soon as I unpacked, showered, I was ready to get coffee, so I stopped at this cafe called Voltigeur. I think I pronounced that right. And they gave me a cappuccino that said, "You are sexy."
So I was just walking around and I happened to stumble upon this gallery. It's called Maria Lund, and right now they're featuring an artist by the name, I know I'm going to mess up your name, but her name is Min Jung-Yeon, and she paints different landscapes. As you can see, they're absolutely beautiful, very fluid. There's definitely a relationship between matter and void, which presents a new balance. They did give me some literature to read in English. The different paintings you see here are from her, but the landscape is still there exhibition, and it's beautiful. See, it's free. Most galleries are free. If you're in the area, check it out. It's worthwhile. Picasso Museum, but make it no Picasso, because that's what's happening. There's no Picasso. They are renovating the exhibit until early March. And it's mid-February, so I will not catch it while I'm here. I was able to catch the Black is Beautiful exhibit here at the Picasso Museum, featuring a lot of patchwork by the artist Faith Ringgold. I'd actually seen her pieces, like I'd seen some stuff in the Brooklyn Museum, but I didn't know her as like her own independent artist, and what a mistake, because her work is gorgeous. I will show you. Even though the Notre Dame burned down, people still come here. They're working to renovate it, obviously, but a big portion of it was destroyed. A little bit of a line here, but that's okay.
Shakespeare and Company is an English language bookstore opened in 1951 by George Whitman. It's located on Paris's left bank. I found a little reading nook and I perched up with my new finds. I actually bought all 4 of these books. Highly recommend.
The Louvre is such a special place. I have checked out the Mona Lisa. There was quite a line, a little pushing, a little shoving. Didn't love that, but yeah, it was worth it. I know everyone talks about how small the Mona Lisa is. That is true. You see it as just like this grand figure that's more than just an art piece, but almost like a staple in history. I saw it. I'm happy I saw it. Once in a lifetime sort of opportunity. So I recommend that if you come to the Louvre, you just start with the Mona Lisa. I believe it's in the Renaissance area or ancient Greece or somewhere. I'm gonna head over to ancient Egypt. Okay, after like 20 minutes of walking, I've made my way to Egypt.
Hello.
Bonjour.
So I am a tour guide, I am also a reporter, and I live in Paris for 39 years, and I'm here with you to introduce you to the local places and also to the famous Eiffel Tower, so you can understand how real Parisians live.
This building was built in the location of a former house that was demolished in 1957. This building is from the 70s, and the house that was here before this building was the house of Christian Dior. This is Christian Dior inside this house.
Oh, she was still around.
Because he was a very fan of the interior design of the kings. This is it. With his dog.
Oh, it's so cute.
So it's meringue and cream, the dark chocolate.
Okay, let's get
This is
one.
white chocolate.
I love white chocolate.
This is the best.
White
I
chocolate,
can
I love
recommend
white
you.
chocolate. Okay, yeah.
This is pistache, coffee, caramel, coffee, praline, cherry. But the best is white chocolate, in my opinion.
How do I get this elegantly? It's very hard to take out. Okay.
I need to teach you how to hit it.
Oh my god. Okay, so I'm taking my first train ride, and I'm gonna take it to Republic. It was pretty simple. I think it was like €2 and change. I have the receipt somewhere because sometimes you need the receipt to leave. But yeah, cute. Oh, I like that they tell you the times. I guess that makes sense. I can't lose when I'm with you. I haven't been filming like for the vlog. Okay, we're in Pointoise, about to do this Van Gogh hike. I'm really excited.
Bonjour.
My hands are cold. So this hike was about 13 kilometers, which is about 8.5 miles, with several ups and downs. I found this hiking tour on Airbnb Experience. Now this place is about 30 kilometers, it was like 30 minutes on the train away from Paris, in the preserved Vexin Nature Reserve, where the landscape remains exactly the same as in the time of Van Gogh, until we reach another place where Van Gogh spent the last 70 days of his life. I'm going to link all of this in the show notes so you can see. I also don't want to butcher all of the names, but you discover this place called Auberge, Ravoux, I believe, where he rented a small room in the attic, and this is actually where he found his death. Unfortunately, he dies, and we even got to see his grave where he's buried next to his brother Theo, who was like his biggest supporter. Like, we all needed Theo in our life. Like, this man sponsored Van Gogh's paintings, commissioned them, even really took care of him. Like, he was a real one. Just want to point that out.
Oui, ça c'est la pluie. Ça c'est la tenue spéciale. Bah oui. Alors comme il fait beau, il a le fait beau.
So finished with my hike,
And I was so inspired by learning about Van Gogh and the Impressionist movement that I thought, why not continue that momentum and head to the Monet Impressionist Museum. Monet is actually my favorite Impressionist. I remember being a kid and my Aunt Betty, and she had this coffee book table full of Claude Monet's work, and that was my first introduction to Impressionism, and it left an impression because I love him still. And this museum holds the third largest collection of Van Gogh pieces. So I believe there's like 25 or so here, and the other one is d'Orsay, I believe, has more. Let's check it out. I'm now going off of memory. So yeah, but this is Musée Marmottan Monet. Monet's down here. Why would they hide Monet down here? Like, why did they make it so hard to find? Okay, here we go. It's incredible. I may have to come back because I'm too late. They're closing in 5 minutes. The museum is cool, but I could not find the Monet stuff, and I realized that you had to go through the gift shop and then down the stairs. And so I'm going to Versailles today. At the Vendôme, and just wanted to check out this little plaza. I did an Airbnb tour, but this is like a cool place. I think that statue behind me was something about Napoleon. Makes sense. And yeah, of course we're taking. Thank you. Okay, there's two options. You can take the funicular or you can take the stairs. So I'm going to take the stairs. I can always do the exercise. I'm a little winded, but it's not that bad. Almost there. It's a bit overcast, a bit foggy, but this view is breathtaking. Oh, it's been so many years. Bonjour. Okay, so now I am at Musée Rodin. My friend recommended to me the Rodin Museum, and I'm so glad that he did. There is really no other museum like it in Paris. The Rodin Museum is located in a classic 18th century mansion called Hotel Baron. It's tucked away behind the Les Invalides in the 7th arrondissement, which is about a 20-minute walk from the crowds of the Eiffel Tower. Although many people consider the gardens to be the star of the show, the recently renovated interior space, with its massive bay windows that stretch from floor to ceiling and flood the rooms with light, perfectly showcases Rodin's restored sculptures, his antiques, and the paintings from his personal collection. Can't think of a better way to spend a leisurely afternoon in Paris than a visit to the Rodin Museum. The Rodin is impressive. Honestly, like, outside of the Louvre, this might be my favorite so far, but I haven't been to d'Orsay, so okay, let me just reserve my ranking of museums until after I check that out. I would say that I can imagine this being even better when the weather is a little warmer. Just like with Versailles, like the gardens are gorgeous, you can tell, but like there's not much in bloom right now, so it's a little dead. But I can just imagine in the spring and in the summer what this actually looks like. When you go to purchase your tickets for the museum, which I recommend you do in advance, go ahead and they have a bundle special where you can get a ticket to d'Orsay and to the Rodin for a reduced price. So I think I paid 24 euros for entry into both museums. Today is Thursday, and so on Thursday d'Orsay closes late. It closes at 9:45, so you can, plan your day around a later closing time for d'Orsay. But yeah, this place is gorgeous. I'm really glad that my friend recommended, and I also recommend to you. Definitely book your ticket in advance because there's always a line. I'm a little overwhelmed. Where to start? Okay, I just discovered the Van Gogh post-impressionist exhibit, but I'm running late for dinner, so I'm gonna make this very quick. I can't believe always do this. I get like caught up on the mediocre and miss all the good stuff. But anyway, I'm gonna hurry up so my friend doesn't get mad at me for missing part of dinner. All right, let's do it.
Parisian men, people from Paris.
Why would you say that?
Oh my God. Hey guys.
What was it?
I was gonna say bellissimo. That's not French. What arrondissement is this? I turned the brightness too high. Like I should probably turn the brightness down. Let me try and do that. See what I mean? Like, oh no, wrong way. Wrong way.
Yeah, to focus now.
Is that better? 0. Because I feel like I look pale. That's better? No?
Yeah, it's nice like this.
Okay, I really like that. Oh, I think they gave me the wrong one. Bobby, I think they want you to go home.